Go ahead.
What do you have to say to the people who criticize you for your late game actions in the season opener?
I mean, y'all know the drill.
No, your eyes are not playing tricks on ya. But yes, we are back on this NCAA Football 14, but the revamped version. So we have the new rosters, they edited uniforms, all that good stuff, and I am coming out on Dynasty trying to figure out the team that I want to coach, and I know you already done seen the title or the thumbnail, all that good stuff, and you know I went with the Florida Gators. Now, I did want to be in the SEC just because I believe that is one of, if not the most competitive conference in college football. And you know I'm all about the competition. So here I am with Q Bridges, the head coach. And you remember you have the skill tree. You have all this stuff that you can do on Dynasty. I am so hyped for them to bring college football back. You know EA announced that they were bringing that bad boy back, so I figured I would come over here and try to get some series popping leading up to that to get the hype going and all that good stuff, okay? So up-tempo is what we want to do. We're going to get into our recruiting. All prospects on the board. Jermaine Bullock, the #1 ranked player coming out of high school. His first choice is the Florida Gators. So you know we are definitely going to try to recruit him and have him come to Gainesville, Florida, so we can make a run at these titles, you feel me? So I got kind of caught up on some of these high-tier players, especially when I got over to the wide receivers, dude. I don't know, it's something about looking at those receivers and seeing the speed. But right now I'm still on the running backs. Now we're going over to the receivers. I was checking them out, looking at the 40 times, looking at the caliber player they were, and also their interest level in the Florida Gators. You know, Florida being a prestigious school, we are gonna have people that wanna come here, and that's exactly why I chose to actually coach that school, okay? So Q Bridges at the helm. Like I said, we're going through seeing who we wanna target, and you see at the top, we have up to 35 prospects that we can put on the board, and I was already getting kind of close to that number before I even got to the safety. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to go back and probably take a couple of those running backs off or a couple of those wide receivers. You have to choose wisely because that number is limited. But then we get to the athletes. I'm like, oh man, I love recruiting these athletes because you can end up turning them into, you know, pretty much any position that you want once you have them recruited and committed to come to your school. So that is one of the reasons I like targeting them. And I was looking at those 40 times. 4.3240 was one of them. I was like, holy moly. Dude is gonna have the burners. But we also don't want to bust on some of these players. So we have to be careful on who we're actually going after. But right now I was looking at the caliber. That dude, Mike Peterson, all the way at the top, we definitely want to target him. He is not really interested in Florida, but we're going to change that. We are going to go heavy in the recruiting and try to have him commit to the Gators, all right? So once we get done with the actual adding prospects to the draft board, then you know you have to go through and redshirt some players. Now we have the official roster from the previous season. As you see, Kyle Trask is up there. He's a 95 overall on my team. So we are definitely gonna put him to work this season and try to make a title run. We have Damian Pierce at our running back, and we're moving right along to the wide receivers. Then the tight ends. Kyle Pitts is a 99 overall. So you already know this dude is going to be a huge part of our offense this season when we try to make this run to the championship. So we're almost done redshirting the players that we want to chill out for the season. And once we get done with this, we are actually going to get into our first season game. Now, the uniforms on college football revamped, You see they have added some awesome stuff, dude. 2019 homecoming uniforms, but we are gonna come out with the all orange for our very first game, and I did put the difficulty on Heisman because I do want it to be, you know, competitive, and plus we're going up against Toledo, no offense, but we should come out here and absolutely do our thing. You see, we are at home for this very first game. ESPN college football. Mama, there go that man. Q Bridges as the head coach. 91 overall versus 79 overall. Oh boy. So we should shut these dudes out in theory, you would think, right? We are about to find out. Let's get it! So I know you've been missing the football videos. This is one of the series that I want to focus on leading up to Madden 22, and I'll probably still keep it going even when that game comes out, but you gotta let me know down in the comments if this is something that you want to continue to see. I can definitely continue to bring it to you, bro, okay? Because I do enjoy NCAA 14. This was one of my favorite games. And now that they have the revamped version, it makes it even 100 times better. So let's get into the action. Toledo starting off with the ball with a 2nd down and 7 quarterback. Handing that bad boy off. Koback rumbling, bubbling, stumbling through the Florida defense for a 23-yard gain. So we are going to have to wake up quick if we want to get this dub. Quarterback, he wanted to pitch that bad boy, but we were right there in the backfield preventing him from doing that. Now drive back though. Peters, he's gonna find his receiver all the way down into the red zone. They are trying to score first. This will be huge for them to start the game off, actually to start the season off against the number 8 Florida Gators, striking on the road. Peters to the end zone, they're gonna get it! They are definitely fired up, and we have a little studio update. North Carolina walking out of here with it, W. 28-24, you see they did their thing against South Kakalaki, starting off the season 1-0. And also, UCF led by Gabriel with a hot game, 275 through the air and 3 touchdowns. But now, it is our time to shine on offense. But I got my boy Tony back here on the kick return. He is cutting it out to the outside. Wait a minute, folks. Using his speed, take it off. Nobody is going to be able to catch the speedster. Diving in for the touchdown.
Back out fresh on the scene. 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 Back out fresh on the scene.
So just like that, it is tied up at 7. Kyle Trask and the offense didn't even have to step foot on the field yet. And we are halfway through the first quarter. Oh, whoa, what a fake! We all thought he was handed that off to the running back, but instead Peters kept that bad boy, got a huge chunk of yards, now trying to throw it. He's got time. He's gonna find somebody! Our defense is really slacking out here at the moment. We are gonna have a wake-up call. Maybe Q Bridges might have to come out here and curse somebody out in a minute, you feel me? But we are gonna see how this drive goes before all that happens, all right? Peters is still at it, throwing it to the left side, wide open. We trying to get the hit sticks popping, but they are still getting the first down, driving down like it's nothing. The cheerleaders are hyped out here in Florida, but they have a 2nd down and 4. We're trying to blitz a little bit, taking him down before he could get any yardage that time. That is the stop we needed, and now on 3rd and 4. Can we prevent them from getting this first? Oh, he caught it, but he is gonna be short. So Toledo is gonna settle for the field goal. I'm backing Tony up just in case that thing is short. You know we can take it back to the house like that kick return, but they are gonna get it. They have a lead over the Florida Gators, 10-7. Coaching his first game at Florida, Q Bridges and Trash can the offense come out finally. First appearance is in the second quarter, and Pierce is trying to run it to the outside, getting a huge chunk of yardage. That is exactly what we want to see. You know, we got Kyle Pitts out here. He is going to be wide open on his route all the way down to the 35-yard line. We are moving this thing down in a hurry. And you know I'm going to find Tony. He is getting a few yards on his catch. We are looking good on offense so far on this first drive, but we have an injury. Oh no. Damian Pierce has a little something going on with his elbow, but the risk was low to keep him in, so we are going to let him play through that. But now Trash trying to find somebody. Kyle Pitts, oh no! Cut that music off! You better not have been singing the user. Look, Q Bridges out here mad, cursing people out. I probably should have, well, I should have hit Y on that throw. Your boy's a little rusty. Playing a little bit of football, okay? But we are going to try to get that back. Toledo not playing around, trying to capitalize on the turnover before halftime. We are stopping the running back in the backfield. -3 yards that time, setting them up with a 3rd down and 11. Can we get the ball back? We'll still have time to do something. It is going to fall incomplete. And here we are with a 1st down and 10. Trash rolling out. Gonna find Copeland. He is down the field for 14 yards, and we keep the drive going here. We 100% need some points before we go into halftime. Across the middle, that boy Kyle Pitts. You know he is OP on the game. Like I said, he's a 99 overall. Finding someone over the middle, all the way down inside the 5-yard line. And we spend the time out to try to get ourselves together. Actually, I'm not liking the way things are looking on this one, so I ended up calling another. We're set up with a 2nd down and goal. You know who I got going across the middle. Kyle Pitts for the touchdown, baby. The way you want to end the half, and you see Toledo's spirits are already down because they know we have the momentum. Look at that boy Tony bobbing and weaving up the field. Starting off with the ball here in the 2nd half. Trash gonna find Copeland, and we are moving it once again with a 20-yard gain. I am liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Not so sure about the defense yet, so we still got to work on that. But here I go, off the back foot. Look at that on 4th down. What a risky play, but it paid off.
That makes it 1st and 10.
That route running and those hands by Pitts. Oh boy, Atlanta has a great one, don't they? Well, we're fast forwarding it to the future, right? And here's Pierce up the middle rumbling for a 1st down. We're trying to punch this bad boy in with 2:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Trying to make a few little adjustments. Over the middle, we are gonna get another one! The stars are definitely shining, and Oklahoma State got a dub. You see they did their thing, 38-14 over Mississippi State. And now Toledo back on offense. It's time for the defense to step up. And we are trying to do just that, stopping them with a 3rd and 8. Oh no! I thought that was gonna be an interception, but I forgot the game mechanics are way different over here on NCAA than Madden. We are in the backfield. A dangerous play by the Toledo Rockets. We stopped them, and now 3rd and 7. He is throwing it. They are gonna be short. So they're going to have to punt the ball right back to Florida. You know we still trying to run up the score a little bit here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes to go. Throwing it deep. Wait a minute! Oh my gosh, another interception. I am not happy about that at all as a head coach, you know what I mean? We're going to have to talk about that one, Trash. We are setting up Toledo. This game is not over. Right over the middle! They are getting another first down in striking distance. Trying to punch this bad boy in with a 1st and 10. We are taking down the quarterback for the sack. Not able to get away from this hungry Florida Gator defense. And now on 3rd down, he is not going to get the first. So I thought they were actually going to kick a field goal to make it a 1-possession game. But they are willing to go for it here on 4th down to the end zone. He dropped it!
Holy moly.
It hit the receiver in the hands. They could have, should have, would have had a touchdown. And now we want to make sure we don't fumble that ball. So we're going to try to protect it, all right? While we're running that thing. And if we drive all the way down, I got no shame in my game. We're still going to try to put some points on the board. You know that looks good in the NCAA rankings when you come out here and absolutely stomp a team. So that is what we're going to do on 3rd and 5. Hold up. Over the middle, you know who I'm going to find. The security blanket. Kyle Pitts with another reception. And now look at Pierce running it straight up the gut. Finding the open hole and getting that first down to go. So we are going to have an interview from Q Bridges at the end of this. So make sure you stick around to see what he has to say about this very first game. Debuting and getting a win in Florida. And Kyle Trask throwing 3 interceptions. But it don't matter, you want to know. We're going to walk out of here with a W. So like I said, dude, let me know down in the comments if you're feeling this. If you want me to continue to bring you some NCAA football revamp, I will definitely do that. Leave me a like for more. Stay tuned for that interview. I can still say it, right? Take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.
Do this press conference. Yeah, I'll call you back. Yeah. Go ahead.
What do you have to say to the people who criticize you for your late game actions in the season opener?
I mean, y'all know the drill. The goal is to put as many points on the board as possible. Especially when you're trying to move up the rankings, you basically got to stomp out the team. So if we would have had 80 points, we would have had the starters out there going for more. And then the next week, we would have been going for more. You know? We didn't play good, though. I mean, 3 interceptions, unacceptable. Against a team, I mean, no offense to them, but against a team like Toledo, them putting 10 on the board, we should have shut them out. So our defense has to play better. Running game was okay. Of course, Kyle Pitts did his thing, but Trash got to play better. And, yeah, man, we'll put up more points next week. It doesn't matter. That's the goal. So any more questions? All right, I'll see y'all next week.